All right, welcome everybody to the live stream of the Perth Lanark Wings taking on the West Carleton Crusaders in Game 3 of round robin play at the Capital Winter Classic. Live streaming from the Myers pad at the Bell Sensplex in Kanata. Just a refresher of what happened yesterday. The Wings went 1-1, handily defeating the Ottawa Sting in the morning, but falling to the Castle River Canucks 2-0 in the afternoon game. Meanwhile, the West Carleton Crusaders went 0-1-1, so they lost the game against the Kanata Blazers. I believe the score was 5-2, and they end up tying the Ottawa Sting in their afternoon game at 4-4. So. But as I always say, on any given day, any team in the B League can beat any other team. So I do recall that we played the West Carleton Crusaders twice in exhibition play before the season started, and we beat them both times. But that's not to say that that's going to continue today. One minute left on the warm-up countdown clock. Just a technical note, no scoreboard on the live stream today. I forgot the other device I used to use that, so the cell reception from the Myers pad is pretty strong, so there shouldn't be any streaming issues coming out of the arena today. This is unique, a team huddle. Alex Getty is our starting goalie. He started the game yesterday against the Sting. Starting forwards, Owen Hall, Mason Jackson, and Ryan Murphy, with Dowdle and Ryu as our starting D. As you can see, I've set right up at center ice. West Carleton's getting into place. 12 minutes is up on the clock. Let's get this hockey game going. Face-off won by West Carleton. They take possession of the puck, but Jackson's right there battling for it. Same with Owen Hall. Puck gets pushed into West Carleton's end, and Wings I guess it came out a little bit, so Wings had to get out, maybe. West Carleton going around the forwards there, bring it out in the neutral zone. And they get pushed up against the forwards, and the puck turned over to Perth. He passed it up Murphy to Jackson and ends up icing the puck. So the puck comes all the way down into Perth's end. Line change here, Mahal, Mannion, and Christie on. Take shot on goal to Alex. Easy glove save there, so we'll redo the the face-off. Face-off stuck there behind the skate of the Crusader. It shoots back, but they tried keeping it in, and here comes Mahal giving chase into it. Puck goes around the boards of the Crusaders. They're now bringing it out. Crosses into the neutral zone, where Novak gets it. He shoots it around to Mahal, who passes up for Mannion, who dumps it in. He's still going for it while Perk's on a line change. McGregor comes in, manages to keep it in before he gets checked down. West Carleton comes out, takes a shot. Sounded like it hit the bar there. First trying to clear it, but they can't. West Carleton takes a shot. A weak shot, it goes off into the corner, easily deflected. Raw now has it, he's able to clear it. But there's Matthews. Matthews is in. Puck gets poke checked away. West Carleton picks it up behind the net. Passes up against the boards. They're bringing it out. They bring it back in to Perth's end. Ryu's there tying them up. West Carleton shoots it across the ice, where Dowdle's there to pick it up. Dowdle passes it around behind the goal for Vanderbyle. Vanderbyle, he gets stripped, and there's a call coming. So at 9:30 left in the first period, Perth goes up on the power play for 2 minutes for tripping. Murphy, McIver, and Jackson are forwards. Novak and Kirk are D. Jackson's taking the face off. He wins it, back to Kirk. Kirk takes a shot, but it gets deflected. Lands McIver, passes it. Tries to pass it, but ends up skating out of flying out of the zone. No icing there. Now Jackson's bringing it up. He's going in, he takes a shot. It goes wide. McIver's in there. Flicks it up. Where Murphy takes a shot on goal. McIver shoots! Oh, and scores! So McIver was perfectly placed for the rebound and sends it past the sprawling goalie at 8:54 in the first period. McIver makes it 1-0 Perth Lanark. So still Jackson, McIver, and Murphy as our forwards. Ryu and Dowler as our D. Perth wins the face-off. Passes up. Gets deflected by Jackson's stick. McIver's going back in there. He's pushing hard. Jackson's in there now. McIver comes away with it. He takes a shot, and it goes wide. West Carleton now bringing it out. They lose it, but they're still giving chase. Bring it in. And I think he lost the puck at the last second, but he quickly recovers. West Carleton shoots it into the corner. They can't keep it in, so they can't get it out. But now they do, but they're saying it's deflected. Nope, not saying deflected, that was icing. So puck comes back into Perth's end. Hall and Mannion are forwards now. Face off, won by Perth. Passes it up to Hall. Hall flicks it up. I think he's looking for Mahal, but he gets it. Mahal brings it in. Goes around. Hall's right there. Back to McGregor. McGregor takes a shot. And nice glove save by the Crusader goalie. 7:44 left in the first period. Kirk and Novak are on our D. Same forward line. Face off won by Mannion with Mahone going in there, but he gets tied up. Can't get a stick on it. Mannion now gets it. Mannion couldn't stay with the puck. Puck gets back to Novak. He takes a shot. It gets deflected off a Crusader stick. Now Kirk is trying to send it in, but it gets poked out of the zone by the Crusaders before it's quickly picked up again by Perth. Mahone has it. He takes a shot, and it gets deflected by the goalie's stick. Hall's now in there. Hall flicks it. Oh, he's still battling for it. Comes back to Novak. Novak takes a shot, and it gets deflected wide, but picked up by Waugh. Waugh passes it back to Kirk. Kirk takes a shot. It gets deflected, or it hits a bunch of kids there, but now Christie's there, and I believe that was Vanderbilt that sends that one into the back of the net. So 6:51 in the first period, and Perth has a 2-0 lead. Face-off won by Perth, Vanderbilt, before it gets quickly taken over by Crusaders. Puck flicks back into Perth's end, where McGregor's going for it. McGregor flicks it back to Christie. Christie was looking for Waugh, but instead there was a Crusader kid, but Vanderbilt comes away with it before he loses it. Crusaders keeping it in. Back behind the goalie. Puck comes out now. There's Waugh. Waugh now bringing it through. Looks for his might. Just off the tape of Vanderbilt. Couldn't get his stick on it. Four Crusaders bringing it into the neutral zone, but quickly turned over. That's Waugh dumps it in. Where Christie is going in now. Now you have Murphy and Jackson. Crusaders get it out. The linesman arm is up, and that will be icing. So puck comes down. Murphy, Matthews, and Jackson are forward line. Jackson's taking he's the center with Ryu and Dowdle. Face off won by Perth, back to Ryu. Ryu shoots it very quickly, and it managed to find its way in front of the goalie, but not into the net. So Crusaders get the puck. They're bringing it out through the neutral zone. They take a hard shot and into the back of the net. That was a nice wrist shot by the Crusader forward. Goes over the right shoulder of Alex. 5:28 makes it 2-1. Although the scoreboard still says 1-1. So they put on the Crusaders goal before they put on the second Perth goal. Face off. Controlled by Perth. Novak shoots up to Matthews just out of his tape. Oh, there it is. Now it's 2-1 on the scoreboard. Crusaders controlling the puck before he loses it. Matthews is still in there. Jackson's getting bumped off the puck, but he still has it. Jackson's going around, passes it back to Kirk. He takes a shot, but it gets stopped. Now Crusaders now looking for that forward guy, but he can't. Perth catches Crusaders on a line change. Matthews now. Matthews winds up, but hits the kid in front of him. Mahal's there, they're able to keep it in. Puck comes out. Linesman waves off the icing call. Kyber's in there now. McIver's shooting it around. Oh, sorry. Now, the Crusader guy tries to fan on it. He goes in. McIver hits the bar.
See that?
Hits the bar. Nice. McIver had a good shot. He was hustling.
I taught him well.
Cousin of McIver's. McIver shoots it back to McGregor. McGregor takes a shot before it's deflected. 3:56 left in the first period. First up 2-1. Although they've had a lot of opportunities. Mannion takes it. He wins the face-off. McIver's going in there. He battles us for possession. Puck comes loose. Mahal has it. Mahal's looking for somebody. He's going around. He's battling in there. Now Mannion gets the puck before Crusaders bring it out. Into the corner. Crusaders shoots it out front and hits one of our players' bodies, but keeps it out of the net. 3:14 left in the first period. Crusaders. Puck's behind the net. Crusaders have the puck. Bank it off the boards. We pass it up to Mahal. Mahal sends it in and goes off on a line change. Waz going in there now, and Hall and Vanderbile with Kirk and Novak setting up on the blue line. Crusaders bring it out in neutral zone, but he gets taken down. Vanderbile, I believe, is going to go. Vanderbile is going to go to the box for hooking. So 2:36 left in the first period. The Crusaders will go on the power play with the man advantage. Face off. Recovered by Crusaders. Circles around. Pass. Well, thought he was going to pass to an open guy, but he doesn't. Now he takes a shot, but it gets deflected off of our kid's stick and flies into the neutral zone. Waz putting pressure on it. Crusaders looking to do something. Now they bring it in. They're going around. Set it up back to the D. He loses it. Puck comes out. Hall's still putting pressure on it. Crusaders does a deep pass into the neutral zone. Catches Perth on a line change as Hall flies it into the Crusaders' end. Now McGregor has it. McGregor tries flicking it out. Oh, Crusaders kid kicks it with his skate forward and keeps it in. McGregor's battling for the puck. He has it. He shoots it up against the boards, but it's kept in by the Crusaders. Crusaders takes a shot, deflected off a stick, and hits the boards behind the goalie. 43 seconds left in the power play. McGregor's bringing it through. He takes the shot, and again hits the net, or hits the boards behind it. Recovered by the Crusaders. Crusaders pass it up. Now they're bringing it in. He does some dangles before losing the puck. Crusaders get it. He whips at it. And Christie passes it to the other team. 8 seconds left in the power play. And Crusaders take a shot from the blue line and right into the glove of Alex. So power play's over. There's 35.6 seconds left in the first period, and it's 2-1. Perfect. Matthews, Mahal, Mannion are the forwards, with Ryu and Dowdle as their D. Crusaders win the face-off. They send it in behind the net. They get the puck. Crusaders still have the puck. They shoot it back to their D. He takes a shot, and it looks like it went off the top of Alex's glove and flicked it back, but the linesman calls it for high sticking. So stoppage of play, comes out into the neutral zone. 16 seconds left in the first period. Mannion taking the face off. He wins it. Back to Dowdle. Dowdle flicks it through. It's right here. They take a shot. Ryu's going in there. 9 seconds left in the first period. And that's it. So after the first period, the score is 2-1 Perth Lanark over the Crusaders. Yeah. All right, welcome back. So Waugh, McIver, and Vanderbilt are starting forwards with Novak and Kirk. Face off SRD, face off won by Perth. Novak tries sending it up, but it gets turned over. Ooh. So Crusader passes it right through the crease to another Crusader player who tried to one-time it in the net, but it was stopped by Alex. So line change now. Face off. Won by Perth. Pundit now has it. Pundit flicks it up to Jackson. Jackson to the tape of Hall. He can't quite get his control of it, but Murphy now sends it around the boards behind the goalie. Crusaders try bringing it out, but kept in by Pundit. There, comes loose, just out of the arm reach of Novak. Picked up by the Crusader, now he's going in. Shoots it at our player, it gets deflected. McGregor goes in for the check from behind, the arms right up. And whistle's blown and boarding. So 10:56 left in the second period, and McGregor's going to go to the box for boarding. 2 minutes. Mannion taking the face off. Mannion wins it, passes it back to Ryu, who shoots it out, but it's kept in by the Crusaders. Crusaders have the puck. Looking for somebody to pass to or take a shot. Pass it to a kid in the corner. He takes the shot and it gets into the trapper of Alex. Face off, won by Mannion. Up the boards to send it. and it comes loose. But there's Mahal. Picks up by, ooh. Mahal passed, Mannion passed to Mahal, but there were two Crusaders kids that were right there. The Crusaders now bringing in through the neutral zone. Novak was battling for it. Mannion dumps it in. Kills some time. Minute 15 left in this power play. Crusaders pass it up through the kid that was high in the neutral zone. And takes a shot. And Alex puts his glove on it, stoppage of play. Ten minutes left in the second period. 1:04 left in the power play for the Crusaders. Crusaders wins it. They throw it back to their D. He takes a shot, and it goes wide. Recovered by the Crusaders. He sends it into the. Here comes Christie. Christie, he gets taken down. Christie and Wah are battling for the puck. Puck's right there. Crusaders end up getting it. 33 seconds left in the power play. Crusaders still have control of the puck, but now there's Dowdles going in there. He's battling hard. Crusaders back to the D. One timer over the other D. It goes wide. Dowdle back in there fighting for it. Crusaders have the puck. They pass it back to the D. He takes a slap shot, and it hits the bar. And must have hit the mesh. Speaking of which, where we're standing, there is no mesh. Yeah.
Let's just let it hit our expensive heaters instead.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Face off. That's a won by the Crusaders. Vanderbile's back in there. So penalty's over. Matthews has it, he flicks it behind. Matthews tries shoveling it up to Jackson, but taken over by the Crusaders, who turn over the puck. Crusaders now bringing it out. Pass it up to Jackson. Jackson takes a shot, and it gets deflected, and Matthews is right in there. Matthews passes it back to Kirk. Kirk takes a shot. It hits Jackson's stick, and the Crusaders ice the puck. So they're McIver, Mannion, and Mahal are forwards. With Dowdle and Ryu as their D. So Mannion's going to take the face-off. 8:12 left in the second period. Face-off, won by Mannion. And it floats into the neutral zone. Good hustle there by Ryu. Puck's in the corner there, picked up by the Crusaders. And Alex puts his glove on it for stoppage of play. Mannion. Face-off won by the Crusaders. They flick it over, but it's recovered by McIver, who flicks it up and turns it over to the Crusaders. They send it back in behind the net. Crusaders able to keep it in. Crusaders get the puck. They pick it up. There's Mahal giving chase. Without that. Ooh. A big crash there. Two Perth and one. And who's going to the box? So which one's going to the, so Mahal's going to the box. No. So 34 is going to the box. Some of the, oh, are they? So I think 34 is out of the game. So 34, Noah McIver just got ejected. They have 2 minutes up on the clock, but obviously that's not right. So 5-minute major and a game ejection for McIver. So 7:13 left in the second period, and Perth has to kill a 5-minute penalty. Jackson goes around, backhands it, but it goes wide. Crusaders bring it through. It floats through. And Crusaders ice the puck. Face-off won by the Crusaders. Rio there. Sorry, Waugh was given chase. Crusaders now pass it up to the kid in the neutral zone, who flicks it over to Kirk, who is able to get it out. So Crusaders have to regroup, and they do. And we send it back down. 3:44 left in the 5-minute major to McIver. Crusaders are having trouble getting it out of their end. Pass it up out of their end into the neutral zone. Now they're bringing it in. Shoots it off the boards and goes in behind the net, where we shoot it. He gets pushed down from behind. So the Crusaders are going on they're getting a penalty for cross-checking. Cross-checking. So 5:29 left in the second period, with 3:14 left in the 5-minute major. The Crusaders are getting what I imagine would be a 2-minute penalty. Yep, 2 minutes. So we'll play 4-on-4 hockey. That was a good opportunity for a team to score some goals. Christie's taken the face-off. It's won by the Crusaders. Crusaders now bring it through the neutral zone. Vanderbilt and Rhea are getting into position. Vanderbilt's going in there. Rhea now. Crusaders have it. Comes loose. Vanderbilt shoots it back to the D. He shoots it back in the corner. Comes out front. And the Crusaders can't get their stick on it. And number 14, Vapid for the Crusaders, takes a hard shot, but right into the chest of, Ralph. Number 14 is Ralph. Takes a hard shot, but right in the chest protector of Alex. So Mannion now taking our face off. He falls on the puck. Pundick now shoots it back behind for McGregor. McGregor is able to get it out into the neutral zone. before Crusaders send it back into our end. Comes out front. There's Mahal. Mahal now is bringing it out. 56 seconds left in the penalty to the Crusaders. Mahal loses the puck. It's taken over by the Crusaders. Crusaders now bringing it out. Passing it through the neutral zone, but he gets tied up. So Mahal gets this puck again with Mannion going in. Mannion's a little poke. Mannion has to clear the zone, so he does. Now Mahal goes back in there. Perth's on a line change, and puck gets deflected out. So 27 seconds left in the 2-minute penalty to the Crusaders, and a minute 41 in the 5-minute major to McIver. Scores 2-1. Perth. Jackson's taking the face-off. Face-off won by Jackson with Lanark. Hall dumped it in before it's turned over to the Crusaders, who are now bringing it through the neutral zone. Stops at the blue line. They take a shot. Goes rebounds off of Alex's pads before it's cleared by Perth. Jackson now has it. Jackson's going in, going around the defender. Passes it for Hall. Hall does a backhanded pass. And I couldn't get it in, but the rebound was picked up by Jackson. So with the penalty expired, Perth goes up 3-1. .327 left in the second period. Face-off won by West Carleton. They shoot it back. Bring it in through the neutral zone before Jackson gets in there. Novak sends it around. Now here's Jackson coming through. Oh, that's a penalty. The arm is right up. What's he going to call that one? Interference. So, wow, some parents at West Carleton are saying that was embellishment. I mean, that's, to use the quote, they said it was Cirque du Soleil shit. Okay, lady. So, 2 minutes penalty for interference, apparently. I think Joe went about 5 feet up in the air. Kirk is able to keep it in. Waz going in there. Crusaders are able to bring it out, but Murphy's right there. Sends it back in. 24 seconds left in the 5-minute major. Puck comes out for Dowdle. Dowdle passes it back to Ryu. Ryu up to Murphy. Murphy tries sending it through, but hits a Crusader stick. Oh, Murphy gets it. Murphy gets it. He takes a shot and right into the chest protector of the goalie. So the 5-minute major is over now, and Perth will be on 1-man advantage for 1 minute and 11 seconds. Mannion, Matthews, and Christie are forwards. Mannion takes it, and Perth gets the puck. Christie sends it in, but Mannion is now giving chase with Matthews battling for possession. Crusaders flick it back to Ryu, but Ryu couldn't keep it in, so puck comes out. Ryu does a backhanded pass, but can't get it out. So the Crusaders pick up the puck and right into the trapper of Alex. Jackson, Murphy, And Vanderbilt are forwards, with Pundick being one of the D. I think McGregor's the other one. Face off, won by Perth. We send it around the boards to the other side, but it's picked up by Crusaders. We take a shot, but it goes off one of our kids' skates. We send it around. Now McGregor picks up the puck. He's coming out. He flicks it up before he gets sent to the ground, sent to the ice by the Crusaders. Crusaders now dump it in. 17 seconds left in the power play for Perth. Jackson has it. Jackson up to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt gets squeezed. Takes a backhanded pass, but backhanded shot, I should say, but it's just wide. Murphy now gets the puck, sends it in behind. Where Vanderbilt was waiting for the one-timer, but there's a Crusader kid right there. 55 seconds left in the second period. Vanderbilt now. Vanderbilt backhands it. Gets deflected off of a Crusader stick, who loses the stick. Puck picked up by the Crusaders. Hard hit there. Puck goes around the corner. 37 seconds in the period. The goalie falls back into his net, but puck was nowhere near there. Anyway, Crusaders now clear the puck, and that will be icing. So 20.4 seconds left in the second period. 3-1 Perth. And puck comes back into Crusaders' end. Face-off won by Mannion. Kirk keeps it in around the boards to Mahal. Mahal has it, shoots for the puck into the goalie. Puts his trapper on it, stops it. 10.1 seconds left in the second period. Mannion, Mahal, and Christie are forwards. Mannion gets the puck. Well, has to get around the linesman first, but it comes loose where Novak takes a shot. And it goes wide. And that's the end of the period. So after 2 from the Myers pad at the Bell Sensplex, scores 3-1 Perth Lanark. All right, welcome back. So, start of the third period. Christie, Mannion, and Mahal are forwards. Novak and Kirk are D. Everyone's ready. Face-off won by Perth. Back to Kirk, who shovels it over to Novak. Novak brings it up. Christie gets the puck, but flips it over, turns it over to the Crusaders, who have the puck in their end. Mahal's going in there. Crusaders dump it back to the blue line, where Kirk's able to keep it in. Now Mahal's battling for it. Crusaders send it around the boards. Crusaders flick it into the neutral zone, where Christie was right there to battle for it. Now Mahal's bringing it in, and they're saying it's offside. Wall taking the face off with Hall. And Matthews as the forwards. Matthews gets the puck and chips it in. Picked up by the Crusaders. Hall turns around. He loses the puck. Comes back to Ryu, who sends it back in. But again, picked up by the Crusaders. They send around the boards. Puck comes loose to Hall. Hall backhands it, flicks it up. Wall's right there. Matthews is still there behind. Crusaders get it. They'll bring it out into the neutral zone. Bringing it through. And take a shot at Alex, but clearly stopped. So, face off. Recovered by Perth, who flicks it up to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt brings it through. He gets stripped. No call there. Vanderbilt gets it. He gets in. Refs seem to be. Murphy has it. But he turns it over to the Crusaders. 10 minutes left in this third period. Vanderbilt shoots it. Murphy passes it to Jackson. He takes a shot. It trickles into the neutral zone. Off the boards where Vanderbilt's right there. And Vanderbilt gets an interference penalty for a kid just standing there. So 2 minutes for Vanderbilt. Face off, won by Crusaders. Crusaders pass it back to the D. He's looking for doing something. Mannion goes right in there, and he's tying it up. Crusaders come away with the puck. They take a shot, and into the second sector of Alex. So Mannion taking the face off. Mannion wins it. Mahon picks up the puck, and Mahon clears it all the way through. Their goalie comes out, but Mannion is going in there. Crusaders now bring it out into the neutral zone. They do a high pass up to Newton. Newton gets taken down. Mahon takes a slap shot. There's 34 out of his equipment. Minute 6 left. Mannion takes a shot. So a minute 1 left in the power play for Crusaders.
It's a 50-50 call because so it would have been either you or Mahan getting it.
Waugh taking the face off. Crusaders win it. A minute to go in the power play for the Crusaders. Waugh's not making it easy for them to get it out of their end. While Perth has the 3 other guys are lined up on the blue line. Crusaders come away with it. They do a high pass up into the neutral zone. And can't get the shot away. They try centering it, but it bounces out. Christie now has it. Christie blues the skate. Eagle. Wall goes down. That is a face. Wow. Wall couldn't get his skate on it or stick on it. 5 seconds left to go in the power play. Crusaders come in. They turn it over. Power play's over. Right in there. Deflected's wide by Alex. McGregor battling. Comes loose. Here comes Hall. Hall passes it up to Jackson. Jackson flicks it around. Into the end. Hall shoots it. Looking for the one-timer for Vanderbilt, but Vanderbilt couldn't get it. Vanderbilt gets sent up against the boards. Crusaders are able to clear it, but then it goes back in. 7 minutes left in the third period. Vanderbilt is there. Crusaders. Linesman up. And they wave off the icing. Probably a good call on that one. Crusaders now. Turn over the puck to Hall. Hall's going in. He can't. He backhands it into the trapper. And the whistle's blown. 6:35 left in the third period. 3-1 Perth. Matthews, Mahal, and I believe Mannion are, our forward line. Mannion takes the face off, and it's controlled by Perth. Mahal has it. Mahal gets plastered.
There's a 5 in a game right there.
He gets checked from behind. Now, they kicked out 34 for doing the same thing. So,
Yeah.
Oh, about. So our kid gets ejected, but West Carleton gets a 2-minute minor. Okay. Anyway, 6:21 left in the third period. First goes up on the power play for 2 minutes. Mannion wins it, passes it back to Novak. Novak tries to get control of it, but he couldn't. So it gets turned over to the Crusaders, who are able to clear it. Novak's bringing it around. Novak passes up to Matthews. Matthew flicks it up to Mannion. Mannion passes it up to, I think, Murphy. Murphy takes the shot, but it gets deflected into the mesh. Wall, Vanderbilt, and Mahal are taking the forwards. Face-off won by Perth. Dowdle takes a shot. Gets deflected wide. Mahal battling for it. He passes it back to Dowdle. Dowdle flicks it forward. Where Vanderbilt has it. Vanderbilt up to Mahal, but Mahal couldn't get a stick on it. So it comes out of neutral zone. Mahal dumps it in. 1:08 left in the power play. Crusaders get it into the neutral zone. And they call offside. Not before Dowdle gets stripped. So Jackson wins the face-off. First struggling to keep it in. Crusaders are able to clear it. 47 seconds left in the power play. McGregor has it. McGregor flicks it around. All right, now up to Hall. Hall's bringing it through. Christie waits at the line. Hall passes to Christie. Christie goes around the guy. He takes a shot and it gets deflected wide. Hall still has control of the puck. But he picks it back into the back of the net. So McGregor slides the puck through the 5-hole of the goalie on a power play with 4:33 left in the third period. Perth takes a commanding 4-1 lead. Face-off won by West Carleton, who shoots it up into our end. We get the puck and send it back into the neutral zone where it gets deflected out of play. Jackson's taking the face-off. Face-off won by Perth. Jackson's going around. He tries to send it up from almost the goal line, but hits the goalie and the whistle's blown. So Mannion, Murphy, and Matthews are forwards. Mannion wins it, passes it back to Kirk. Kirk flicks it up to Murphy. Murphy takes a shot, tries to pass it, but gets deflected. Mannion keeps the puck. He takes a shot and slides on the ground, on the ice. Puck gets back to Novak. Novak takes a shot, hits the pads of the goalie. Crusaders take the rebound. We flick it up to Matthews. Matthews is going in. He tries to send it up over the shoulder, but hits the goalie. Novak battling hard up against the boards. Mannion now takes a shot into the trapper and then out. .319 left in the period. Left in the game. Battling behind the net there. They flick it up and they go off far on a line change. Crusaders send it back into our end. 2:52 left in the period. Ooh. Little bit of a bump there. Sends our kids into the boards. Battling in front. Can't do it. Ryu comes in. Ryu takes a shot, or tries to. Crusaders now have it. They're coming out. They stay onside. Goes around the net. Back to the D-man. D-man passes it. Tries to pass it up to his guy. I think Dowdle was there. We flick up to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt up to Mahal. Mahal's like a bull. He can get through, but he stops to prevent the anticipation of the hit. Puck is pushed out in the neutral zone. Minute 55 left. West Carleton now shoots it right into the chest protector. Of Alex, and the whistle's blown. Minute 48 left. 4-1 Perth. Looking to go 2-1 and set up a third win this afternoon against the Blues. Face-off won by Perth. And it kind of comes out. All there, blocking the player. Crusaders pick up the puck in the neutral zone, send it back in for McGregor. McGregor shoots it around, turns it over to the Crusaders. Minute 30 left in the game. Crusaders take a shot, but it rebounds wide. But they send it back in. Crusaders kid. Oversees it. Here comes Hall. Hall's going in. Peace still has the puck. Pass up to Christie. Christie takes a shot. McGregor hits it forward. Less than a minute left. Pundit now has it. Pundit skates it in. He's just killing time now. Christie gets it. Christie looks for Hall. Hall's waiting for 37 seconds left in the game. First listen. 16 seconds left in the game. As Carleton's banking it around. Two seconds. And that's the game. So 4-1, Perth Lanark defeats the West Carleton Crusaders. That was full of hits and goals and good attempts and suspensions, possible. I'll do the player of the game. So number 3 for West Carleton wins player of the game for the Crusaders. Owen Hall, number 19, wins player of the game for the Perth Lanark Wings. So that concludes this live stream of the hockey game. Perth successful in beating the Crusaders 4-1. The final game of the round robin is this evening against the GOB Blues. So planning on live streaming that game. So have a good Saturday, rest of the morning and afternoon, and we'll see you later.